Where are you on the season resuming?
Right now, it's just tough. We're trying to figure out exactly when it's going to happen. The main thing right now, we just focus on and getting this team, as close as possible on this virtual, meetings that we've been doing, and it's actually been going fairly well. So, as of right now, we're training back at home. My mom and dad gave us a chance to build our own little gym in the backyard, which was surprising. I didn't think they're going to let us get the whole backyard, but they did. But my dad is my trainer now, which is the toughest part. Because sometimes I think he forget that we're professionals and the reps and everything we do is pretty intense.
So many times we hear from professional athletes about being in shape and then being in football shape. Obviously you're football players, so we'll go football as opposed to just all sports. As football players, trying to get in football shape, how in God's name are you going to pull that off, considering the pandemic and the restrictions that y'all have because of it? What kind of things do you have to do to get close to being in that kind of shape?
Just sticking to the routine. I think one thing that is going to keep us ahead is being able to obtain the OTA schedule and still go about that. As far as us going in the morning, lifting weights, going to meetings, and going to the field, we still going to that same routine, that same regimen. So I think us sticking to that regimen is going to help us because it's going to know when we need to go hard, we need to cut back, and how we take care of our bodies. We still get massages 2 times this week. We still being able to go to chiropractors and being able to keep our bodies right. So right now, just maintaining, being able to keep our bodies up and being ready when our name is called.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Shaquille, you're coming off a Pro Bowl. You're coming off a Pro Bowl season as you approach the last year of your deal. How do you are you going to try and control you two staying together, playing together? How do you work that?
I feel like just letting it play itself out. I feel like that's the best thing that we have done, our whole entire life, is just let everything happen the way it's supposed to happen. Going back to my brother getting drafted to Seattle, it wasn't planned. We was hoping for the best and it happened. So when it comes to going to this, this contract year, the only thing I can focus on is, being in the best shape as possible and, taking full advantage of the opportunity that Pete Carroll and the organization gave me. So, just going with the flow. Like I said before, just letting everything play itself out and, just playing my best ball, coming off the year that I had, there's so much more I want to accomplish, and that's exactly what I'm going to focus on.
Again, this question is to either one of y'all, considering the conditions that the pandemic has you guys in. When you think about preparing for this upcoming season, who do you believe or where do you guys think you rank in terms of having an advantage or a disadvantage over other teams? I mean, I'm looking at it from the standpoint that you guys been in the playoffs 7 of the last 8 years. You got an experienced coach like Pete Carroll. You got a star like Russell Wilson as your quarterback. It puts you at a decided advantage against most other teams under these conditions. Do you guys feel that way, or do you feel like you're at a disadvantage?
No, I feel like we got our own little advantage. I feel like that we've been doing really well with the virtual meetings, but last year was young. Was grown. We dealt with some adversity, but that's something that we're going to continue to build off of. I feel like this team is always ready for a Super Bowl run. I feel like we're even going to be better this year. Speaking on some guys that show some really bright spots was like DK Metcalf. A rookie who came up big for us. This season. And, getting everybody back healthy. Getting this chance to. With this pandemic that's going on, I understand that people now have more time to, rest their body and do exactly what they need to do to get their body back, 100%. So when it's time for us to show up, we're completely ready. So I feel like we definitely got that advantage just to get a chance to get everybody back healthy because we took some hard hits and we lost some really great people last year. But not getting this chance to get everybody back healthy, I feel like we definitely have the advantage and the upper hand on this one. So right now, we're just getting closer with the virtual meetings, getting a chance to meet the rookies for the first time through these meetings. So at this point, we're just ready to get back and get a chance to start working with everybody, get back to it.
This century, which is already 2 decades old, when the quarterback gets his new deal and now he reset the market, that team never wins the Super Bowl. But whoa, did Russell Wilson come close? Whoa, did the Seahawks come close? What it really means is there are fewer resources to go around for the rest of the team, right? So everyone else has to step up a little bit more to get them over the top. What do you have to do to not just contend this year, but to go on a real run and win the whole thing?
I think the best thing for us, especially with this pandemic right now, is just winning the mental aspect of the game. You know, there's going to be some teams that are going to lose a lot, there's going to be some teams that are going to gain a lot. But I think a team for us is, you know, we always good on the mental aspect, doing things right longer. And I think if we key in on that this year, we don't have to worry about having to, you know, try to gain it or obtain it like we did last year. We already know what we need to do. We already know the plan. The floor is laid out. Now just staying mentally dialed in during this time. When we come back, everybody's going to be on their P's and Q's and just go to work. I mean, I feel like we
Yeah.
had a good spot when it comes to doing things right and staying disciplined. And we're a team that's very well disciplined, and we, you know, we just keep pushing forward correctly.
Yeah, and my thing is, I feel like we can continue to be more consistent. Going back last year, there was some games where we started slow, ended fast, or vice versa. I feel like just being more consistent. I feel like as a whole, as a defense, when it comes to special teams, offense and defense, we just got to be more consistent. And I feel like once we get that, on the way, I feel like we'll be unstoppable. So, with Russell, we can accomplish anything. He continued to tell us that. We continue to believe in that. But like I said, we just got to be more consistent. Starting fast and finishing fast. Don't give them teams the chance to even try to win the game. So just being more consistent.
No question. That's the truth. All right, guys, before we let you go, I got to ask you this. So The Last Dance doc, that just ended. I got nothing on Sundays. I don't have sports till that comes back, hopefully sooner than later. But I understand that you two have a YouTube channel. Am I going to get to see some of these backyard workouts where daddy's coach? What's the deal? When and where can people watch it?
So right now, we got a couple videos out right now. It's called Shacking It Up with the Griffin Twins. So, if you look up Shacking It Up on YouTube, you'll find it. Please subscribe. You'll love it. But we got some really, really good content that's coming. Things are starting to open up a little bit, so we still trying to figure it out. But we got some really good content. And I feel like the best part is working out with my dad.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.